Hey, it's Katie here. I'll give everybody a couple minutes to log on. Sorry I am late. I'm trying to order some more products in the background, so I got my laptop right back here. So the site's always super busy. So whenever the lip syncs come in, usually their servers go down because everybody logs on at once. So we'll try to order some more product while we do this. So what I've done while I was messing around with that is I did my skincare. So for my skincare, I wash my face with a 3-in-1 cleanser, and then I have, let's see, Spot On, which is a acne treatment, and you just put it on the acne that you have. And I find that if I use it every 12 hours, like 36, 48 hours, the redness and the bump is gone. Love this. So I love that guy. He is 50. Then I used my SeneGence C, which is vitamin C, and there's little pearls in there that the vitamin C is kept in. So it's not activated until you actually pump it out, which is super nice because a lot of the vitamin C in products are not active anymore. So this is nice, and all their products are specially packaged for longevity. And then I used Climate Control, which helps with, hello Taylor, which helps with redness. I use it a lot for my eczema that I have. It doesn't cure anything, but it does help treat it. It really keeps the crust off my face, so I love that. And then I used my dry facial lotion. So that is what I've done so far, just my basic skincare. I haven't done any makeup. And then I'll do my Silk, which is my kind of like primer. So for the Silk, you want to push it in one direction into the pores. You don't want to swirl it around because then you just buff it out of the pores. Everything else you can just kind of slap on your face. So I just like to pump the products on the back of my hand. It's preference. And then I'm not going to put any products on my eyelids because the eyeshadows will not stick then and last all day. And then I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to go in with my beauty blender, which is super disgusting because I didn't wash it lately, and just put on my foundation. It's anti-aging, and then I am almond, and then I'll go under my eyes and highlight with the ivory. So I'm going to do one pump on the back of my hand. And this anti-aging is water resistant, not waterproof. The regular foundation is waterproof. So if it's a wedding or a prom or something like that, especially wedding, if you're going to get cake in your face, you want to do the regular foundation and not the anti-aging foundation. And the nice thing about the foundations is they do not have sunscreen in them. So when you take photos, you won't have that white flash face, but the products do protect you from the sun. It creates more of a product shield than a sunscreen product. And we have not made it to the products yet on the site. My little guy is still spinning there, which can be super frustrating sometimes because I had the product in my cart and then I lost service. So if you're interested in becoming a distributor, you have to be a more aggressive distributor right now while they are running out of stock all the time, because the products are so popular. So that is one little frustrating thing right now. They have been adding 2-3 products daily now, which is nice for the lip sense, instead of not having any for a couple days. Go down the neck. Make sure you get the hairline in the ears. And then I'm going to go under the eyes with 2 shades lighter of the ivory. In a triangle-like fashion. And then in the center of the forehead. And we timed out again. Let's recycle that, see if we can get some product tonight while we do this. So I'm doing more of Instagram makeup is what I call it tonight, because it's a lot easier to see on camera. So normally I don't wear this heavy of makeup daily. And I also do it for the parties, just so you can see what the makeup can do. Okay, and then I have a couple shades darker, and this is just a tester one of the tan, and I'll go in and kind of do some contour. Down the sides of the nose just a little bit, just to add some depth. You can also do under the jaw. Okay, so see how the foundation nicely covered the skin. It's not stuck in any dry patches. Okay, and then I'm going to use my translucent powder to set everything in here before it settles in any creases. And for this guy, to prime him, you just kind of beat on the back of it. So, and you don't have to set your foundation midway through. I just do because I have deeper creases naturally. So I'm very animated with my face. So if I don't do it, then the product does settle in my creases along my forehead, along my laugh lines here. Okay, and then for eyeshadows, I'm going to go in with the candlelight and just go over my eyelids because I do have some blue veins that will kind of show through sometimes the lighter colors, and I don't like that. So this guy I'm just going to kind of glob on. And then I can just use the Beauty Blender for this too. And he will just kind of cancel out any of that blueness. And because these are all creamed powders, if you're wanting that to be a base, you do need to let it dry for it to stay in place before you start adding more products to it, or it will blend in. Okay. So see how everything's just kind of a nice canvas with a little bit of contouring, nothing crazy, but it still looks really good. Okay. So then I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques, and this is just a buffing brush. I'm going to add a little bit more of a brown contour to this. And for that, I'm going to use my Mocha Java. So this just kind of warms up the skin nicely. And just 2 dots, and then buff it out. Up and into the hairline. Okay, and then I'm also going to use him to do my brows. Don't see my brow brush. I took everything over to Bree's house and they haven't quite unpacked everything yet. So I don't have my brow brush. Let me go see if it's in my bag. Okay, it was still in my bag from Bree's house, and it does have some of the black onyx in it, so I'm going to wash it real quick with our brush cleaner. And the nice thing about this brush cleaner is it can actually get out these products that are super long lasting. So if you see getting dingy gray now. Okay. I'm just going to dry them off. So normally I use the Brow Sense and light brown for everyday use, but for going out and stuff, I do a little bit of a darker brow. And that's the nice thing about these products is they are so versatile. So I will use this shadow for my eyebrows, my contour, and my eyeshadow. So see what a difference a little bit of brows can make? Like, that just frames the eye really nicely. And it's still not like crazy drawn on. And then the best advice that I heard was brows are like sisters. They are not identical twins. So this is like my Kmart special brow over here, and then this one is like my Gucci, my Louis Vuitton. So if they are not perfectly even, you are probably the only person that will really notice. Now, if they're way off and they're way drawn on, other people will notice. But if you like it that way, they're your eyebrows. So those look pretty even. So I'm going to go back in and fill in my eyeshadows. I'm going to start with Sandstone Shimmer. We're going to start at the inner here and just kind of sparkle that up. And I'm going to go in with Mocha Java and do the rest of the lid. Now remember, you have till midnight to place your orders. And if you want to do a party, it is 10% off for under $300 in sales. For $300 to $600, it's 20% off. And then over $600, the hostess gets 30% off of their personal products that they order. So you can do a home party, or you can do a Facebook party. So Bree chose to do both. You can do both. So I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. And then I don't bring the shadows down here because it will make the eyes look more droopy. So I do try to keep the imaginary line that's kind of, you would wing out. I'm just gonna blend it in. And I'm going to go back with the sandstone shimmer, and I'm going to kind of highlight underneath my brows. And I'm just kind of using a little bit of a fluffy flat brush. Right to the inner corners. And then they do have a pearlizer, but I like how the sandstone shimmer highlights better than the pearlizer. It is totally personal preference. And then as you notice, the brows are not coming off as I go back and forth because they have dried and they will just stay there. Like, there's no brows on my fingers. My brows are on my face where I put them. Do a little bit on the Cupid's bow. A little bit on top of the chin. Okay, and that's the highlight. Then I will go back into my eyeshadows on my eyelid, and I will add the Mocha Java Shimmer is what I want to do. So, and if you guys have any questions, go ahead and type them below. I can see them and I can answer them as we go. Or if there's any products that you want to see. Okay. So that is the eyeshadows. I still need to do an eyeliner and the mascara, which usually I get the mascara everywhere. So let's hope that I don't mess up my eyeshadows. I just did. So this is the brown, which is almost like a really dark brown, almost black, eyeshadow or mascara. This is just mascara. This one does not have the Undersense with it. Okay, so far I haven't messed up the eyeshadow, which is always super nice. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry before I go back in with the eyeliner. And then I'm going to do lips. So, one of my favorites right now is Sassy Z. I do love that. This is just water to make sure my lips are nice and clean. If they are not clean, the lip sense will not adhere to your lips and you will not be happy with the product. So, just getting any foundation that may be on my lips off and then dry them really good. Okay. Let's see, what color do I want to do? You know what, I haven't done Fire and Ice. Let's do Fire and Ice. So you want to shake your product really good so the particles are evenly mixed. Okay. So you want to wipe off your wand. Very little product, very thin coats. Do not go over the wet product because it becomes tacky very easily and the wand will pick it up and mess it up. Okay, I'll let that dry. And then I do overline this one because they're not even. And with really bright colors, you notice that. So. Let that dry. So I still haven't been able to log on to the site yet. So hopefully there's still some product left and we can get some product. I think it was Fly Girl, which is a red for warm toned skins. And then Plumera, which is I think a purpley pink. Oh, hopefully. And we'll get something tonight. I did get roseberry yesterday, so that is a nice kind of warm pink. You want to let that dry before you go in with your glossy gloss or your matte or whatever you want. Glossy gloss was just the closest, and this is my favorite too. It's the most hydrating. So I'm going to go in with my blush, which is Pouty Pink. And I just kind of swirl it around on my hand before I add it to my brush so it's just not in one spot. Okay, it looks like I may be able to order some products, so fingers crossed that they are still there. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in with my eyeliner brush and I'm going to use the black onyx as a winged liner. And once again, I do a lot better with my right eye than I do my left. And I'm just going to go real close to my eyelashes and build it from there. Let it dry. There's no rules that say you have to wing or you have to wear eyeliner or you have to wear any of this. I do it because I like it and it's fun. See, that one's already kind of sloped down compared to the other one. So it just takes practice. And it's just makeup. It washes off. You can always go in with a Q-tip. So this is just one of the little lip gloss wands that I'm going to go in with. Makes a little bit of a sharper line than a Q-tip would. And then I have just a little bit of the Foops, which is the makeup remover for the face. And because this is such a long-lasting product, you will want a makeup remover and a facial wash, because the face wash washes your face, the makeup remover removes the color. And then I'm going to go under the eyes with the eye illuminator. And it's just very shimmery and moisturizing. Helps with that delicate skin under the eyes. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in with the powder and set everything else that we put on top. I always lose that guy. Oh, here he is. Okay, let's go a little bit darker with the eyeshadow. I'm going to go back in with the Mocha Java Shimmer. Okay, and then I'm just going to finish with mascara on the bottom. Got a little mascara under the eye, but that's okay. We'll just take a Q-tip. And that's my full glam. Highlighted and everything. And then it was Fire and Ice for the lips tonight. So if there's any questions, you can personal message me. You can text me. Remember, you want to order your product by midnight tonight for Bree's party. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Kisses. No transfer. Doesn't move. Can touch the eyeshadows. Doesn't move. It is long wear, lasting makeup, and I love it.